Hello Internet, welcome again to Let's Play DRAMAtical Murder with me, Mindy. Let's recap. My name is, in the game, is Alba. I wear some stylishly cool 80s inspired futuristic jacket. I have met one love interest so far, who's this hairdresser who's apparently super badass, and I have a dog that's you can see it there on the screen that's following him around. Super cute. Red. That's my update. When night falls, groups that almost seem like they were in hiding until then come out. Ribstees groups gather too, so there's completely different vibe from daytime. Ribsters are people in an old resident district teaming up and fight in turf wars by themselves. Ribsters are gangsters. Ribstees, like stees is in style, like ribbing style, are they dancers? They sound like dancers, like those kind of street dancers that duke out battles for their turf and their dancing, like in Step Up to the Hood. Because Ribstees is older than rhyme, the guys doing rib look down on the ones doing mostly rhyme. The Ribsters think of those who do rhyme as big-headed wise guys who live in their own fantasy worlds. But since it seems like Ribsters are switching to rhyme, lately there have been many quarrels between the two groups. Oh, so this is like in the Yu-Gi-Oh world when people are playing Duel Monsters and then Duke Devlin comes around with the dice game, and then except that dice games get popular and they fight whatever. Yeah, that's totally it. Did I just get hit? While I advance through the lively atmosphere, my hand is suddenly grabbed from behind. Isn't this a Brain Nuts jacket? Oh, his jacket. His pretty Steve's puff jacket. The person who grabs my arm is a frivolous man whose hair is dyed red. I'm not sure they know what frivolous means. Probably younger than me. He doesn't look younger. Wasn't this design on the premiere right now? So now we know Alba's a stylish dude. This time a green-haired guy comes closer with a smile. Wow, their hair colors. Is it Christmas? Oh no, I wanted it so bad. Hey, mister. The red-haired one looks at me with an artificial smile. Kind of like this. They'll sell these at the shop in front of the station. So you got it from a train station store. When I try to shake off his hand with a great effort, the redhead looks at me angrily. Wait a second. Hey, what's with your attitude? I'm telling you this right here and right now. You deaf. Change her voice. And by the way, we're Bug Bomb. Ever heard of us? So, what is all this? You underestimating us? Bug Bomb is an awful name for a gang. The green-haired guy holds out his wrist proudly. On it is a tattoo of a winking girl with enormous breasts, leaning over a pink bomb. Whoa. Aren't these guys ashamed of having someone carved that onto them? And I haven't ever heard of Bug Bomb before. Even though this tattoo would also be a thing that people in teams do, I knew very well that these guys are underlings. Because they're only that, they like to pick fights openly like this in the street with randoms. They're lame. Lame. What'd you say just now? I just called you lame. Huh? What's your team? I'm not in one. Don't tell me you're no Mark. These guys sound super lame. Seriously? Red and green look at each other and start to smile. Stupidly. You can't be serious. There are tag arts used as team symbols in Rib, and when the team's tag art is tattooed somewhere on your body when you join. Those ladies bug bombs. Those who don't have a tattoo are assumed not to do Rib. That's why it's common that no marks become targets of diversion for Ribsters, because they're losers. There's no team that holds a grudge if you happen to kill a no mark. Wait, I thought this was just a game. So now it's evolved to killing. Great, nice to know. If you're a no mark, it means it's okay to do you in. Because we can afford to. Hey bro, let's go over there for a little, okay? Better leave while you're ahead. Red and green throw an exaggerated glare at the voice coming from behind them. If you get involved with him, he'll break both your jaws. Love interest? Leather jacket must be a love interest. As soon as the green-haired one sees the owner of the voice, his facial expression stiffens. Hey, this is bad. What's bad? That's the leader of Dry Juice. Mizuki. What? Dry Juice? Also an awful gang name. Did you know this guy's killer technique? Fox's heel drop. Eat it once and it'll break your jaw. If you're from Dry Juice, you should have just said so from the start. Let's go. After saying worthless last words, the two of them run off like puppies with their tails between legs. Witnessing that, the guy behind me laughs. That was pretty lame. If you're gonna run, don't start a fight at all. Already knowing his identity, I turn around. Yo. Long time no see, Alba. Mizuki. This radiantly smiling guy is Mizuki, leader of the largest Rib team, Dry Juice. Look a little bit lower than his dark hair. I just immediately lowered, down. But no. And below one of his green eyes, you'll find a tear tattoo, his team symbol proudly displayed on his dark skin. Because he's a gangster and he kills people. And that tear is a mark. Nah, just kidding. I don't know what teardrop tattoos mean in Old Resident District. Probably not the same that it means in American prisons, so go figure. Hopefully, because I don't want Alba to be dating a murderer, okay? What the heck's a fox's heel drop thing? I was talking about your foot tricks. I came up with the name just now, but whatever. I wasn't wrong to say you've broken some jaws before, though, right? That was years ago. I remember it clearly even now. But anyway, it's unusual for you to be around here this time. Is he hitting on you? Is he hitting on you, Alba? Yeah, that's true. Did you finally feel like joining me in Dry Juice? Totally hitting on him. Come, join me. He smiled widely as he spoke, but I just shrugged my shoulders lightly. No way. I keep saying I don't want to, remember? Try joining a team. All sorts of good things come with it. Mizuki and I hung around for a long time. We were friends that did a lot of stupid things together. He has a friendly personality, but in tight situations he's capable of exact and tight reasoning. Since all the guys participating in Rib like to act tough, I think it's pretty awesome that he was able to put so many of them together to make the largest Rib team. But I still have no plans to join Dry Juice or become a Ribster. I'm gonna move this closer. Anyway, I hate things that cause trouble. I know, but lately the state of our team has been somewhat fragile. Fragile? Really? Isn't your team the best as always? It's because of that. Because of rhyme. Rhyme? Mizuki's facial expression clouds. Our members are also sneaking to their side. It's fine to hear Rhyme is a game where you battle with brains, but in the end it's just a delusional game, right? Honestly, I can't figure out what's so good about it. Are you delusionally protecting your turf or what? Delusional. I don't think they know what that means. I think it's something about imaginary. Like something, it means more like imaginary in their usage. Imaginarily, like because it's intangible, so it's a delusion, it's all in their mind, but delusion does not work in this context. Oh yeah, that's weird. It's not like I couldn't understand the feelings Mizuki harbored against Rhyme. The same could be said about Rib, that is a child's foolish war game. But despite that, Mizuki is thinking about his team seriously. He may not forgive the guys who easily jump at the trend. And then there are those mysterious disappearances. Mysterious disappearances? You've heard about them, right? Stories about entire Rib teams going missing. I have, but is that like an urban legend? From like 10 years ago. I don't know the reasoning, but recently there's been teams that I've been seeing for a while now. Are you sure they didn't just make a mistake and get in trouble with the Yakuza? More importantly, some members of the teams which have disappeared came back aimlessly after several days, but it seems they can't remember anything. They've forgotten themselves. It's like their brains have been destroyed or something. But about those disappearances, wasn't the culprit morphine? Morphine itself is like an urban legend. I guess so. Morphine. Long ago, it was the strongest and most feared legendary team among Ribsters. And I cannot say Ribsters straight at all. Ribsters? Ribsties? Like, what the... let's look at the logo. That says Chino. Their tag art was full of black from top to the bottom and had a heart across. Their strength was wrapped in mystery. Though there were various rumors, all contents are scattered and nothing made sense. Those disappearances were the same. Even if there are guys that saw morphine, there are no specific stories or evidence at all. But if it turns out morphine's not behind this, then I've been thinking that it's probably those Rhyme guys. He really hates Rhyme. Isn't that a little bit far-fetched? Not completely serious about it. It's just getting that way recently. The Rhyme guys have been getting carried away. As for things like the disappearances and even destroying people's minds, can they even do that? Wouldn't it have caused a huge commotion if they could? No, I know that. That's why I'm not too serious. Suddenly, a cheer arises nearby. Surrounding people begin to run in that direction. Mizuki clicks his tongue and grimaces. Rhyme. I'm not feeling too well. I'll be leaving. See you. Make sure to show your face at the shop. Okay. See ya. Mizuki waves with his open hand and advances through the crowd, pushing away those who are gathering at the rhyme site. After Mizuki's figure disappears completely, I turned my face to the direction which everybody was running to. I don't hate rhyme like Mizuki does, but I'm not very interested in it either. If you meet Mizuki for the first time and talk about rhyme with him, you'll probably hate it afterward too. Doshita. I mean, what's the matter? So cute. Nothing, let's keep going. I pat Ren's head and begin to walk in the noisy alley. Then, suddenly I'm wrapped in a white light. A mass of light appears in front of me when I stop to see what happened. It gradually takes a human form and extends its hand towards me. Its fingertips brush my cheek and vanish. Creepy. While I wonder what happened, many people suddenly swarm around me. Whoa. I'm mobbed by an excited group. I don't think I can slip out of here. A large circle of light floats on the ground, and what appears inside is... a body of a woman with multiple arms sways slowly and then stops. Now, sorry to have kept you waiting, everyone. Rhyme is starting now. The first battle today is between rhyme names Player and Route 44. This is Rhyme. I've seen it several times at a distance, but this is the first time I've been up so close. What appears within the light is the symbol and referee of Rhyme, Usui. Usui speaks in a deep voice, contradicting its sweet appearance. While brightening the light and swaying two hands, a huge virtual monitor appears over its head. The audience can watch the state of the game from that monitor, if they're too far away, probably, I guess. The participants are already standing on both sides of the Usui and adjust the settings on their all-mates. I wonder if either of them are love interests. Probably not the guy on the left, but the guy on the right has a cool jacket and better hair, so maybe. Can the newcomer successfully break a winning streak? Or... okay. Player seems to have finished preparing. Route 44. Are you ready too? Both seem to be finished. Well then, let's get started. Usui smiles and raises a hand with a graceful movement, unfitting of its voice. The monitor emits a white light and projects the field. The audience cheers and hoots unanimously. Suddenly, a sharp pain runs through my head. I hold my forehead and my gaze wanders. What? Is it because the audience is so loud? Alba, are you okay? Are you okay, Alba? Alba, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. That would be for the best. Passing somewhat forcibly between the spectators who are absorbed in rhyme, I slip out from the mountain of onlookers. I lean on a nearby well, exhale, and look down. Huh? Someone's here. Love interests. They must be. Then I look up, I see a familiar duo. Good evening.
Yahoo.
Hey there. What's the matter? Are you not feeling well? Being in that crowd make you sick?
Wheels and three.
You too.
Nah.
Yeah, that may be the case. The one in the glasses is Virus, and the powerfully built one is Chip. I've known these two for a long time. Alba, are you okay? I feel so, but I'll be fine. What are you doing in a place like this? It's rare for you to be watching rhyme. Well, there's no particular reason. Are you beginning to be interested in it? Not really. Then did you wander around and wind up here? I didn't. The same goes for you two. What are you wandering around here for? We're here because of work. It's because the rhymers have been getting a little out of hand recently. There's some so-called dangerous associations in the old resident district. These two are members of one. I got acquainted with them long in the past, back when I was in my teens and did stupid things. Like when I knew Mizuki, that was when I was friends with him, because we did stupid things together as teenagers. Yay, teen loves. I spent all my time in the Western District Wanabashi, and I didn't go home, and for some reason I was always irritated. When I was living like that, I once made a mistake and fight, and encountered a person who wanted revenge, and I was sent to the hospital. It's embarrassing to even remember. At the moment, only these guys and Granny know about those days. I guess Mizuki wasn't there at the time. At one time, we lost contact with each other, but we began to talking again, starting a few years ago. How do they lose track of someone in a place so small? I had become a part-timer, and they had joined the Yakuza. Saying that, here the police are like Yakuza, so I don't think much of it. Anyway, you two are looking similar as always, like twins. Alba, is your work going smoothly? Oh, you worked at an ice cream shop, right? The one with the penguin aprons? Did you get fired? After one day. Not one day, 3 days. Important distinction. Now I'm a sales clerk at a junk shop. I've worked there for a few years, long time now. It's called Heibon. Working in a place with that name doesn't quite fit you, Alba. Well, if you want to behave violently again, call us anytime. Ooh, they're the bad boys. I thought Mizuki would be the bad boy with the leather jacket, but I guess he's the childhood friend. We are fairly prosperous, so I'd recommend it. I'll only accept your thoughts. I still often think that I'd like to see your fighting again, Alba. That's right, because we're your fans. Oh my, Route 44 takes 250 damage. Have we finally reached the climax? The excitement of the audience reaches its peak as Usui continues the broadcast to the rhyme. Then, "Hey, you hooligans!" A voice enters, dividing the enthusiastic atmosphere. Akshiba! Accompanied by police officers is the mega-holding, evil-eyed detective Akshima. That noisy man has finally appeared. Don't go making a fuss here. All you fuckers are under arrest. Usui disappears like smoke, and rhyme is suspended. The participants and spectators escape in all directions. Akshima. He's a detective who abuses his authority and does whatever he wants him to. The number of victims who have been arrested or received abuse from this guy on false charges are countless. Fitting to his haggard appearance, he's called the god of death in the old resident district. Better run away from here. You hurry too, Alba-san. Yeah.
Bye-bye, Alba.
Bye-bye, Alba. I had to read that out loud. Wait, you idiots! Don't run away! We're gonna arrest every little shithead here! He's probably not a love interest, but it would be hilarious if he was. I begin running immediately so I won't get caught by Akshima, who's about to pop a blood vessel. I decide to continue to Aoyagi Street. Did I just get hit by a car? Oh no, Alba, don't die. I almost got hit, okay, by a motorbike when I turned the corner while running. I quickly roll onto the ground. I blankly look up at the bike. The man didn't get off of it. His eyes are focused on me. Love interest. When I see his eyes, for some reason, chills send through me. The man says nothing and speeds off his bike again. Is this Alba's one true love? Hey! I stand up in a hurry, but it's already too late. The motorbike makes a roaring sound and speeds down the street in the twinkling of an eye. Twinkle! I have not heard that phrase outside of that Christmas song in a long time. The one where Santa Claus has a twinkle in his eye. Yeah, it's a fucking dumb phrase. But this guy has a twinkle in his eye, which means it must be true love. That bastard. He almost caused a traffic accident, and he didn't even apologize for almost running someone over either. It was an uncommon thing in this town, but I was still angry. I shudder when I think that I could have been run over by that man. Alba, are you okay? Are you okay, Alba? Yes, just barely, but that was close. It's a relief you are safe. Yeah. I'm calmed down by Ren's concerned words, and my anger fades. Well, since I was safe, it should be okay. I change my mood and begin to walk home. When I enter the residential area and walk a little bit further, I see my house. I'm... Get a grip already! Get a grip already, you stupid grandson! A thunder shakes my eardrums as soon as I open the door. My ears ring. So loud. Of course, I'm yelling so you can hear me clearly. I don't know how to do old lady voice. The real source of the thunder. Granny stands at the platform of the entrance, snorting and scowling at me. I've always wondered, where does she get that loud voice from? It's so mysterious, I can't help it. What are you angry about? Of course I'm angry! It's the key! The key! When you go to work, take the entrance key and close the door by kicking. I've told you so many times. I see. Sorry. When I woke up today, I was almost late to my part-time job, so I panicked and flew out of the house. Don't say sorry to me. Really, why did I raise a child with such bad memories? Jeez, I couldn't help it, I forgot. Of course you overslept and dashed out on me again. Really? Even though you just turned 23 and you're still so helpless and young? It's so sad. I could cry. But I said I'm sorry. Is there any human being around that hasn't been careless at some point? What? Are you saving me for a world championship of carelessness? How many times has this happened already? 6 times? A child like you. Granny began trembling with anger. A blue vein is clearly popped in her forehead. This could be getting dangerous. Oh man, it's so hot in here right now, and I have the door closed and the fan on, but I kind of just want to pass out still. Shouldn't you probably give up in a little bit? I'm sitting in this room for like half an hour more. Granny could faint if too much blood goes to her head, so this isn't a joke. I could faint right now from this heat. Alright, I'll be more careful starting tomorrow, so don't shout anymore. How many times have I heard these words too? When you're like that, I could just fall and die. Grandma lets out a rough snort and goes back towards the kitchen while making loud footsteps. Hey, come in already. It seemed like she settled down for a while anyway. Relieved, I took off my shoes and entered the hallway. Shouting happens every day like this, but our relationship isn't that bad. It's rather good, actually. Bailey... Sorry. I just started falling asleep there. Granny's shouting is proof that she's fine. If her shouting disappeared one day, I'd feel lonely. I feel thankful for Granny for raising me by herself. Oh, Alba's an orphan. And so I also respect her. It would be embarrassing to tell her, so I won't. Everyone likes a good compliment, Alba. I'm melting. It's like 100 outside right now. I feel like it's hotter in here. In the kitchen, Granny moves something that was just a stir-fried in the frying pan to a plate. I wash my hands by the sink, pick out chopsticks, and arrange them on the table. My parents were also living together with us, but they were free spirits by nature and were never in the house. Oh, so he's not an orphan, his parents are just neglectful. That's a little bit better, but not really. Not at all, actually. When the year passed and I didn't think they'll return, they would suddenly come back and disappear again. That was the case ever since I was small, so living together with Granny just became everyday life. That's why I was unexpectedly calm even if my parents didn't come home. It's really thanks to Granny. Even though it made her worry about me over many things, I want to cherish that time that I'm living with Granny. Even without any special luxuries, living like this is enough. Well then, let's eat. Soba noodles, tuna, stir-fried shiitake mushrooms, and boiled greens, deep-fried fish, and miso soup are all I need on the table. I took a seat with Granny and put both hands together. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I just started falling asleep. I'm gonna pick this up in a little bit.